Hi friends, welcome back to Alice Playworld, bringing some more Heroes of the Storm. Today we're playing Thrall, because I was trying to play some healers, and it just wasn't happening. So hopefully, this will be easier.
Glory to the Horde.
Welcome to the Garden of Terror. Enemy team, Lily, Tacitor, Abathur, Zeradul, Thrall. Friendly team, Vikings, Thrall, Vala, Tacitor, and Thrall? Did I misspell that? I feel like I misspoke. You see which the enemy teams are. I'm a little tired, guys. I apologize about that. The first time we're going to be picking up is going to be Rabbit Wolves. This is my standard Thrall build. I only play this guy in quick match. Have a lot of fun. I basically revolves around having a lot of Frostwolf resilience. So that's what we're going to try to do. If you don't know what that is, dealing damage with abilities grants 1 stack of Frostwolf resilience. At 5 stacks, you're instantly healed for quite a bit. E abilities Wind Fury increase your movement speed by 30% for 4 seconds. And our next 3 basic attacks occur really fast. Our W ability is called Feral Spirit. We send out a Feral Spirit that deals damage to enemies in its path. Upon hitting an enemy hero, it just stops and roots them for 1 second, which is going to allow us to chase a little bit. The Q ability is called Chain Lightning. It does what you think it does. It basically does damage, lightning damage in a chain. So it jumps from enemy to enemy. What we're going to try to do for the majority of the time here is try to rotate as a death pack, as we have quite a few high damage dealing assassins here. And we're going to try to pick up some early kills, let the Vikings soak for the majority of the time. Oh, stunning. Oh, if we could have gotten that stun right there on that Zeradul, that would have been devastating. Of course, a little bit late. We're going to be able to shove this middle lane quite severely, though. We'll just do some lightning damage right there. Keep these guys abrazed. The main thing for now is make sure we get the majority of the damage out and that we soak these things out of ammo as fast as possible so that we're able to pick up a kill. You can see that we already got a tower, which is quite a bit of XP. The Vikings should be able to soak, for the most part, unhindered on the other lanes, as the enemy team is going to have to commit to try to counteract this. Of course, 3 bullets on this top tower, which means we're in a pretty good spot. Let's go ahead and do more lightning damage there to this guy and try to poke him as aggressively as we can. For now, we'll just go ahead and break the gate to make sure we can see him. And now they're in a little bit of a pickle here, as they're going to have to commit. We do know that Zeradul's around. We're doing a lot of damage here. We're going to be able to slow each other down. That was quite exciting. But you can see there's Zeradul about to jump in. We're doing as much damage as we can to him. I am a little late, as I am taking quite a bit of damage from the towers. I do get taken down. However, the enemy Thrall really low and manages to stay alive just a little bit, as Tacitor are unable to really do anything else to him. But we do secure the tower kills. We get this really low, and you can see the Thrall is going to have to back on up, although Vala and Illidan are going to have to back up as well. Here comes Zeradul. Great Singularity Spike. Almost picks the kill up. Manages to get away at the last second. Let's go ahead and grab some seats for now. We do have 1 death. That's just me. Sad day for us. Of course, early damage and not really significant. We're going to try to come up here, pick up a kill on Tacitor. Great jump in there. We're going to force the E. When is it coming? It should be coming relatively soon. It looks like it doesn't. He's going to try to go this way. Here comes the Wolf. Oh, unable to pick up the kill, but we do lightning him in the face, and that is enough. For now, I'm just going to make sure I kill this guy. Grab that Regen Orb just for kicks, and then back on up. Of course, the enemy Thrall coming to me as well. The next time we're going to be picking up, as I'm going to help Tesla kill these guys, I feel like he's a little bit slow on that end, is going to be, what are we going to be picking up? Mana Tide. Frostwolf Resilience also restores mana. Is going to help us quite a bit with our sustain, which is why I think is going to be pretty good. Of course, keeping an eye out. Here comes the enemy Thrall. We're going to throw out the Wolf just to scare him off, just to try to keep him out of here, because we don't want him securing any more such nonsense as seeds. But he's just poking to try to keep us entertained, which is fairly okay with us. We're not going to spend too much time thinking about him. We're going to grab the majority of these seeds and then try to head to the bottom lane, see if we can contest some of those as well to maybe get a Garden Terror early on in the game. It looks like they're a little bit ahead on experience, which is weird because we do have the Vikings and they've been actively soaking. Oh, great engagement right there on the enemy Thrall. He's going to try to go as aggressive as he can. Going in here on Zeradul, doing as much damage as we can. We pick up the kill, shoot him down, get the enemy Thrall turned around, and it looks like our Illidan's going to make it out alive. No problem. We should be able to come down here and secure some seats. Of course, it looks like the enemy Thrall is trying to chase me. We run into the majority of the enemy team here. We're going to be able to do quite a bit of damage there, and we're going to run away as we're taking quite too much. But our friendly Illidan jumping in, our friendly Vala doing some poke, and it looks like we're okay for now. I'm going to try to stay within range so I can do something cool. We are going to try to land some damage here to make sure we can get healed. And of course, movement speed helping us get out of dodge, as we were being a little precarious. But now that we have a healing fountain charge, we should be able to engage here momentarily. The enemy team getting themselves in a little bit of a pickle, as they are not grabbing seats for the moment being. We are going to be able to slow both of those guys down. They're letting Illidan jump in into Lily, but really you don't have enough mana to do much else. We're just going to try to poke as best we can. And now I'm going to have to run away. Tacitor getting into a little bit of trouble there. He just presses E, and he's back to being all right. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be reduces Wind Fury cooldown, Wind Shear, because I think it's going to help us quite a bit. Oh, it looks like Zeradul in the back there, about to teleport. We're going to try to make it there if we can. I think it's going to be a little too late. If he press back, he's just out. He's gone. And we're going to try to come in here. Oh, come on, you jerk. Tons of damage going out. Luckily, that Tacitor Storm was perfectly placed, and we do secure the kill, but we did waste a lot of time. We lost these towers, and now the enemy team might be grabbing those seats. We're going to try to be careful and engage here. We do eat some mines to the face due to Abathur, and we're in a pretty good spot here, though. Well, where's the enemy team? We're going to try to grab some seats here. The main thing is just steal enough. We don't even want to fight them. Let's go ahead and engage on leader there. He's going to take a lot of damage, and now turning ourselves around to fight this Thrall as he's trying to chase our friends. And we're going to try to peel, but of course, too many Abathur mines are being really good. We're going to press that E and try to stay on top of him. We do secure the kill. Jumping in here on Lily, she's taking a lot of damage. Here comes the wolf. We stun her as well. Tons of damage going down, but she's got so much healing that I can't really do much else. Finally, Zeratul jumping in here. We're going to turn on him. He's going to take a lot of damage, but now our friendly Illidan going so deep. I don't like that at all. We're going to try to come in here. Great engagement there from Millie. We pick up a kill and we get away with it. We got to try to get these seats eventually, as Zeratul's not here yet, and this should be enough for us to actually get a Terror. I believe if we just kill this last guy, we only need 20 seats, avoiding most of the stuns, and of course trying to not get rooted, but we do at the end there. There we go. Enough for a Terror. Let's go ahead and go home because I need some mana desperately. Maybe me grabbing that will be beneficial for the friendly team. I don't really know. Actually, no, that we have Vikings. What am I talking about? So you can tell I'm not paying much attention to this. I'm not even considering that. I am going to back away. Vala was asking for some assistance, but I don't have any mana, so I had to back on out. And now I'll go help you out, but a little bit too late perhaps. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be level 10, which you don't have yet. I thought we had it. So I'm going to try to make it back here. The Vikings not really grabbing that yet. Vala and a little bit of issues, having a little bit of issues there, but we should be able to come in here and tank this momentarily after we're going to be picking up that Sundering. It's going to do a lot of damage in the line. It's going to stun people. We do see the enemy Zeratul right there. We're going to try to jump on him as aggressively as we can. Great engagement there. Oh, unable to really secure it, but we'll set it up for Thrall. This is fine. We're going to go ahead and Sunder right there. Tons of damage. Pick up the kill, and Zeratul injures severely on this Tacitor. And I'm just going to go super deep right here on Lily because all I want to do is keep her engaged in combat because my friendly team is coming. Here comes Vala. Tons of damage. And we do throw out the wolf. We catch Lily. Oh, breaking her apart. But not quite enough damage there. She gets away, and we don't know where she went. We did secure at the very least Zeratul, which means we were not in a lot of trouble there if we got caught out. Not a big deal. We're going to try to come up here and secure this fort kill. Only a couple licks. Not a big deal. I don't want to take too much damage because I'm already very low on health. And, sorry, really low on mana. And I don't think I have another healing well up before. No, never mind. There it is. I thought they were all destroyed. It looks like we're going to be able to drink and then rejoin our Terror to try to push as best we can. 8 kills to 4. We have 13,000 hero damage, of course. 16,000 for Vala and 13,000 for the enemy Thrall, who's doing all right. They're not doing too bad. We're going to try to stun this Tacitor, who keeps finding himself in the worst spots ever, and just chase here. Begin to chase as aggressively as we can, trying to lure the enemy team into using the heroics. It looks like they back away, though, and this is good because that means our Terror's not taking too much damage, which means we can clear this out with relatively few issues. And now we're just going to continue to push down this lane, completely obliterating the enemy team's defenses. Of course, this jump right here is going to be enough. Oh, never mind. This is one of Abby's guys. We're going to be able to Sunder right there, though. Oh, we pick up a ton of damage right here on Zeratul. Almost pick up the kill on him. Looks like Illidan chasing quite thoroughly. And there is the Void Prism. He does force that defensive cooldown. And for now, we're just going to throw a wolf and back away. We have no mana whatsoever. This is a bad engagement for the friendly team. I would just suggest a general retreat. As we don't have heroic abilities, we're very, very low. And our Terror is dead for the moment being. We did secure, though, the top fort, the middle fort, and, of course, the bottom fort. It doesn't have towers, I believe. No, it's still pretty good. So, but that gives us quite a bit of map control. If we're able to secure a couple mercenary camps at the moment, we should be able to continue this and snowball a little bit as the game goes on. The Vikings doing a pretty good job. 12,000 experience. That's insane. That's a lot of... If you look at the rest of us, have 3,000, 3,000, almost 3,000. He has 12,000. Doing a pretty good job keeping us in this game and putting us slightly ahead. We got to try to snowball before we hit level 15, or at least before the enemy team hits level 15, because of course after that the experience won't be nearly as significant. The next time we're going to be picking up is going to be Grace of Air, when Fury grants double Frostwolf resilience. Between that and the Wolves, now we're going to be healing a lot. We're going to be getting a lot of mana back, and that's going to let us be very effective. Of course, we don't do as much damage as the straight, what's it called, lightning build that everybody's playing these days, so we don't do quite as much burst as the straight Wind Fury burst, but we do maintain ourselves in the lane a little bit longer. We do miss that, but we secure the damage right here on Zeratul. Let's go ahead and just Sunder these guys to keep them low. Great engagement there from Illidan. We're just going to try to continue coming here. Here comes more damage. We get Sundered as well. The enemy team about to retreat, and we're going to be able to slow them both down. I'm trying not to take too much damage, of course. Here comes the Abby clone. We're trying to be as aggressive as we can. Great wall in there from Tacitor. keeping their enemy team completely safe there. And we're going to try to turn on the enemy team. Can we get the kill here? So here comes a lot of damage. We do secure that. We trade 1 for 1. But we're in a little bit of a better spot because he did use up a couple of their heroic abilities. Now just backing up casually, trying to get some more seeds. See if we can get the majority of the little camps. We will be in a good spot. The enemy team is definitely going to get a terror this time. Not much we can do about that. But we should be able to do just that for the moment being. All right. Let's head down there. It looks like 9 kills to 6. Still handling in there. We have 21,000 damage, which is not bad at all. The enemy team not really grabbing seeds, which is going to give us a little bit of a breather. As we're going to be able to grab the little camps. And maybe even contest whatever they're going for the big camp. So for now, I'm going to have to kill these guys, grab those seeds, and then back away. I got to let my teammates know this is not a good time for me because I have no mana, and this is not going to be enough to actually fight when the time comes. Level 14 to 12, though, they should be okay for an engagement if it were to happen. Zerathul's down there in the bottom lane. We have enough mana. Let's head back now. We do have our Sundering lined up. If we can get a kill, that would be huge. Maybe the enemy team gets a little bit cocky and they go to try to attack us there, which is, it looks like that's what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to flank here and join us and try to kill us out as we're trying to grab some seeds. It looks like we do eat some more mines, and we're in a little bit of a problem here. Here comes the Sunder. We do split people up long enough for the friendly team to get a little bit of damage, but of course, we're not in a good spot. Jumping in here on Zerathul, tons of damage. He does bolt away, and now trying to jump on the enemy Thrall. He's going to take a lot of damage, but so is our friendly Illidan, who gets taken down, and now we're in a little bit of a pickle as we're going to try to disengage here. We're taking a lot of damage from that guy, and here comes the wolf just to slow him down so we can get away. But that was devastating. The enemy team getting the majority of the seeds, getting a lot of damage. We threw three players, and they caught up in XP pretty much. This is not looking good at all for the friendly team. We're going to try to stay up here and protect our buddy Tassadar, because Zerathul could dive in the back and just pick up a kill on him. We got to make sure he's okay. I don't see him anywhere, so he should be quite all right. Trying to jump in here if we can. Here comes the wolves. And just trying to poke him a little bit. Zerathul trying to do his best to keep us off him, and he will, because we're not going to chase too much. But at the very least, they're not doing any damage to this fort, and that is precisely what we want. Of course, the dragons is coming out here. We are going to get slowed down here. Oh, tons of damage. Can we get enough healing? It looks like we can't. We get blown up as Zerathul jumps into us. The Vikings now very low as well. Here comes Tassadar. Walls in. Balog, who's going to take a lot of damage from the storm and just gets cleared out. However, the full team doing a good job of appropriating those top seats for the time being. It's going to trade a fort for a terror. I think that's worth it. Though the enemy terror already heading down the middle of the field is going to be a little bit of an issue, because that means that we're going to have to defend it or lose the forts and the advantage that we had. Now the enemy team passing us in experience. Never mind. They're almost passing us, 15 to 15. Really close. And as I predicted, they're coming. So now might be a good time to back away. Looks like the front team gets the majority of those seeds and now can dip while this little Eric guy continues to poke the terror, who's not doing too much damage to our forts. That's good. The terror is trying to defend, trying to play defensively. Means he's actually taking a lot of damage where he's not pushing, and we're going to be quite all right. The middle lane getting pushed severely. We should try to stop these guys if we can. Of course, the enemy team might go up to try to intercept the friendly team as they're trying to rotate, but we should be able to stop these guys with the wolf right there. Keep him as low as possible. It looks like Lily trying to be aggressive here. We do get pushed back. Oh, I need to help these guys. There comes the Metamorphosis. I get Void Prism. Looks like Illidan managing to stay there. And we're going to be in a lot of trouble, because here comes the Sundering. And all pretense. Here we go. Let's go ahead and Sunder behind us just to try to get him off of us. It looks like we do just enough to stay alive. And now it's a matter of chasing. Oh, we do not pick up any damage there with a wolf. But we do secure the kill on terror, and our terror is now in the offensive. That's all we could ask for. Let's go ahead and rejoin it down there. So pick up a new talent at level 16. We're going to grab Tempest Fury. Wind Fury's final strike hits 3 times. Remember, we're also getting a little bit more Frostwolf Resilience from those hits. So that should be quite alright if we can afford it. Of course, now we're trying to push with this terror, but we're getting no love. It has quite a bit of health. Tassadar and Illidan, where are you guys? I need your help right here. It looks like that's Zerathul taking a lot of damage. A really big risk trying to get in. We're going to have to force ourselves to press that E and try to engage right here. Of course, jumping in from a distance so we can get a little bit of healing. But the enemy team in a good spot right here. Oh, I want to run away immediately. It looks like this Abathur clone is going to be an issue. Our Illy going super deep, which is not good. We're going to try to slow these guys down and run away. Great wall there from Tassadar. And now, finally, we're disengaging. However, not much done there. We just lost our Illidan and didn't get anything for it. And it looks like now the Abbey Cuppy might be grabbing Valhalla Split. No, he does die at the end. So we're quite okay there, but we could not support the terror. He's really not doing much else. About to run out of both health and time. And I think he just maybe got a tower, and that's about it. So good defensive posture there for the enemy team, managing to keep us back and unable to really secure anything else. We do lose the Viking right there. Never mind. Good wall from Tassadar securing the retreat. And now we should just go get some giants, I think. Play it safe. trying to wait for the next team fight. The enemy team now kicking into gear. The Vikings are becoming less and less viable the longer this game goes on, because of course they're grabbing a lot of experience. They're keeping us in the game, don't get me wrong, but they really don't provide that much in the team fight. And as soon as you become even in levels late in the game, winning the team fights and winning those engagements is going to be a little bit more important than just having more experience on the enemy team. Tassor getting caught out a little bit. I think he should be fine though. Hopefully they chase. That would be really, really good for us. We need to try to get a kill. Zeratul going to try to run away. We're going to do our best to try to stop him. Oh, he does avoid pressing us, and now we're in a little bit of trouble if the enemy team tries to engage here, but it looks like a great wall from Tassor, and actually they save Vala's life with that great sundering. So we look to be alright. We're going to sunder right here just to save her life. Hopefully she can get away. There we go. And she's going to retreat as she attacks, maybe even throwing out a little wolf that action that way, but we're all too low to try to engage here. Illidan not in a good position. And for now, we'll hit up the healing wall just to make sure when the time comes we're ready to go. Nice wall indeed, Mr. Tassiter. 9 kills to 12. We do have top damage on our team with 36,000. The enemy Thrall at 38,000. Pretty close so far. However, the enemy team with a clear advantage on the team fights, and obviously getting the most out of it in the last couple fights. The momentum definitely on their side. With the beginning, we were, because of the level experience, the level advantage, and where we were situated, we were pretty much ahead. Now we're definitely looking a little bit worse for wear. Let's take the middle camps as fast as possible, and then maybe take this big guy as well, because there's no need to try to go contest the top. If any team comes down here, maybe we can turn and fight him. But for now, we're even. We're okay just splitting seeds. I don't think the enemy team can get enough. Well, maybe they can with just the giant. But oh, it looks like Zeratul right here. We're gonna try to come. Great engagement there. He does force the blink out, and he's not gonna steal any more seeds. But for now, we get enough for our own terror. The enemy team definitely gonna get enough for their own, I think. And these guys want to suck to 20. Maybe pushing the bottom lane is the best option at the moment. Try to get this fort down. It's gonna give us a little bit of breathing space. Of course, we have enough damage here to do it quite quickly. Did you know that Lily's in the top lane? Maybe Zeratul comes down here. There he is. Not a big deal. We're just gonna run away from him, and not get engaged, because if he delays us anymore, actually, you know what? I'm gonna engage here. Trying to keep him low if I can, because I'm not too afraid of him. We're about to kill this thing, and it'll put us even on 4. So I'm gonna go ahead and risk it. Stay here. Try to shove this lane as best I can. Wait for him to get a little bit cocky. Maybe I'll throw a wolf his way. There we go. Tons of damage going out. He's going to try to blow him up. He's going to blink away any time now. Here comes the blink. And the sundering. Tons of damage. Can we pick up the kill? Here comes the chain lightning. Oh, there it is. Chain lightning right before Void Prism. We clear him out one-on-one. Big pickup as we pick up the fort and the kill in Zeratul. And we still have enough mana to sort of hang out here. Clear out the rest of this lane and make sure our lane is pushing quite severely in the bottom there, as we're going to rejoin the Terror momentarily. The next time we're going to pick up at level 20 is going to be Nexus Blaze. I think more damage and slow is going to help us out a lot. We're able to hunt people down, and for now I'm just going to return base to make sure I got enough mana to defend this thing, as the enemy Terror in the middle of the lane trying to chase Sassiter. Not the best use of his time, but that's really good for us. Although our own Terror struggling to get anything done on the top lane, as the enemy team really good at defending. Might not even get a keep there. We should be able to slow this guy down though significantly and just keep his life a little bit annoying there. We're going to make it through the other side, making sure we don't step on that, and just make sure we kill out the seats as quickly as possible. And now we're going to have a little bit of assistance here as we continue to chase this thing. Slowing him down yet again with the wolf. Look at that. No shot. You're not really going to do much else of damage up here. He's going to try to rotate to the top and do the same thing, but of course Vala receiving him with a ton of damage does force the early polymorph, which is really good for us. That seat we can be ignored, as it's not really going to do much else. Of course, this is a little annoying, and I don't want to deal with that, as Abby's pushing quite severely on the enemy team, doing a pretty good job of keeping himself useful and being annoying. Let's go ahead and return to the middle lane to defend yet again, as Sarah's going for a second pass. This time, putting the seed outside. He knows that we're doing a little bit too much damage, and he's trying to stay alive while we blow this up. I'm just going to blow this up immediately. Try to save this towers. Remember, the towers being low on health is not a big deal, because if we have forces coming, they're not gonna be getting hit. So at the very least, they're gonna do enough damage to sort of keep it down. It looks like Illidan engaging there really aggressively. I'm gonna kill this to make sure we don't lose too many troops. And now we're going super aggressively right there on Lily. Great wall from Tassadar. Here comes the wolf as well. We slow her down. Great little attack there. Let's go ahead and Sunder to make sure we pick up the kill. We do secure it on her. Now turning here to the Abby clone to make sure we don't lose anybody else, but Illidan already dead. Now tons of damage going down against that Tassadar. It looks like we're a little bit distracted. We're going to try to chase up here, but I don't think this is going to be worth it. Oh, so close. Let's go ahead and engage here on Zeratul, trying to keep this Vala alive if we can. It looks like we do. She does back away, and now the Vikings should not be doing anything else here. They should just be going home if they can. But they don't, and so we do lose one of them, which is, again, not a big deal because you're just the Vikings. So now we're just going to try to run back and secure giants or something, because we want to make sure we wait for a friendly team to respawn. We missed the wolf there. Awful gameplay on both targets. So I was trying to line it up, mostly because I was in a little bit of a hurry. Looking at stats now, 51,000 damage for Vala. We're at 45, 48,000 for the enemy. Lily doing a great job there. 11 kills to 16. Quite an even game, though, as we're catching up a little bit, but the enemy team is still a little bit more effective than us. In team fights, we've been able to secure a couple team kills there. I think he went this way. All right, so he's going to go that way. Throwing out the wolf. We do miss it. That was a little regrettable. And now we're going to be forced to press that E, maybe throw out some chain lightning and move sideways to make sure we don't get walled in, as we're really not going to be able to do much else. Securing some seeds right now would be beneficial. Let's go ahead and slow this guy down. Ooh, great Sunder there on Lily as she was using her heroic. Tons of damage going down on her. Can we keep on her? Never mind. There it is. I thought she was using it earlier. But for now, we're going to be forced to come back here and kill the Abby clone. Can we get a slow? Ooh, that was really close. But this Thrall in a lot of trouble. Illidan continues to chase. I'm going to try to go up here and peel against Zeratul. Tons of damage. He gets walled in. Trying to run away. He has no escape. But a great wall from the enemy Tassler is going to keep us down. Great metamorphosis. That was aggressive. Here comes the first aid. Tons of damage coming down on them. Can we clean them out? It looks like Zeratul is the target. A little bit too slow. Unable to secure that kill. And now we're all going to have to retreat as we went a little too deep and we have no health, which means we all got to just back on up. I'm going to make sure I let them know that I'm going all the way back home and actually find a good spot to just do precisely that and make sure I got enough mana for the next team fight, because it looks like I'm needing it. Abathur down there in the bottom lane. He's right here. If we can secure the kill on him, that'd be huge. I don't know if Vala is going to go do it, but we're going to try our best. The friendly team getting engaged on the top lane. Looks like you're going to try to retreat. I might as well leave Abby for now. So we got to try to make it there. Great little dragon. Going to slow down the Vikings. They do go down. Now doing no damage. They're in a little bit of trouble. Here comes the Sundering. 2 seconds. There we go. Just knocking them all down. Tons of damage going down on Tassadar. Make sure we take the opportunity to kill the Abby clone. We pick up the kill right there. Trying to chase. Great wall. Picking up a ton of damage here on Zeratul. He does do the Void Prism, and he's going to be able to walk away. But the enemy team getting completely destroyed there for the moment. We only lost a couple Vikings, which, again, not a big deal in the grand scheme of things. And we're going to get a lot of seeds. Maybe enough to pick up. Oh, we actually missed him. That was devastating. If I could have gotten that Zeratul damage, that would have been a big deal, of course. Now we have the rest of the friendly team. We're able to secure the seats, and we should be able to secure the bottom seats as well. Maybe even grab that lonely seat up here, just in case. I don't know how many we have, but what if it's just we just need one more? So we're going to do that. Abby, of course, pushing really severely in that bottom lane. It's a little bit of an issue. We got to go deal with him as soon as we can, but for now, the main thing is to deny these seats to the enemy team. That is more pushing they're not going to be able to do. Where is the jump? Coming. I think he went this way. No, he did not. He blinked the more predictable pattern. Unable to really secure a kill on him, but I don't think he's going to come back to poke anymore, and this should be enough to deny the front of the enemy team another terror. Maybe keep an eye on, where is he? There he is. Trying to pick up as much damage as we can. Trying to keep him as slow as possible. Here comes the damage. Can Illidan get on the other target? It looks like he's not. For now, we're just going to be content just chasing here. Actually, great engagement there from Illidan, and we're going to Sunder. Oh, devastating. I thought I was going to be able to pick up the kill there, but unable to. And now I take a lot of damage. Here comes Illidan trying to run away. The friendly team finally assisting. Vala going to do a ton of damage to the Tassadar. Not really enough, though. We're going to be chain lightning, trying to go super aggressive here. I am very low, though. I'm going to get taken down as I'm unable to really secure anymore. I had no vision on people to a target. Now, Illidan versus Thrall. Vala poking a little bit is going to get chased down. Here comes the wolf. That's a little bit of an issue. And there is the cleave singularity spike. We get another kill. But look at that. Keep down. Just keep very low. And it looks like we're doing quite all right, as the enemy team is going to be forced to defend this. As long as the Viking player does not die, the enemy team is not going to dive directly into us. And we're going to have a 2-keep advantage. That is not too bad, even though we died. Not a big deal. Of course, this bottom push is quite severe. Look at that. Abby about to get taken down. He could burrow underneath, but a little bit too low, and it looks like we do kill the slug. Oh, he drops his little bib. That was devastating. And he gets completely annihilated. Of course, the Vikings trying to do as much damage and annoying us as they can. We do lose Balog. Not really concerned about it, though. We still have the other two, although no play again, which means he's going to be dead for the entire 50 seconds, or 60 seconds, rather, by the time he comes back. 15 kills to 19, still behind. We do have 3 killing blows, 65,000 damage, 74,000 damage for Vala is beautiful. And the enemy Lily, 64,000 damage done, of course. She's relying on the fact that she has a Tassler, she doesn't have to heal as much. Able to do quite a bit of damage, just being in our faces, constantly being annoying. But that's quite alright. It looks like it's paying off for them. Let's go grab some giants for the time being if we can. Man, this game I feel like it's gone on forever. Only 24 minutes, but it feels like it's 3 weeks, and I've not been paying my best. I don't know. I don't know. Playing on Sundays, I feel like my head's not into it, you know? I'm ready to go to work tomorrow, and I'm like, I really don't want to do that, so let's just try to get this game over with. But I'm going to try to focus so we can get some stellar plays at the end there. Maybe get a good Sun Ring. I feel like my Sun Rings have been super subpar, and if we can actually get these together, it should be good enough for the front team to pick up a kill there. It looks like our Illidan running into a little bit of issues there. Here comes our own Sun Ring to answer his Sun Ring. Tons of damage, and we're going to do enough here to secure a kill on Tassadar. On Thrall. Oh, not enough, though. It was really close. Tassadar doing a good job with the heals, but there we go. We're going to turn on him. It looks like he's going to try to continue to run forward. 2 seconds till we can get our wall. Here we go. We do secure it here on Lily. Tons of damage going down there. The damage's a little bit split. I'm just going to try to stay on her to try to keep us as much damage as we can. Of course, finally running out of mana, but is it enough? Yes, it is. We do secure the kill there. And now trying to go for core. This would be good if we can. I'm going to try to just come in here and be as aggressive as I can on Tassadar. He is going to try to run away. Not a big deal, though. We're going to just auto-attack his core. Now, finally, he comes back. And we should be able to just shoot him here. Oh, really close, but unable to pick up the kill. And that should be the core, though. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. Come behind. It looks like we did all right. 18 kills to 19. My name is Al. I hope you enjoyed that video. I know it was a little hectic. I apologize about that. I'm all over the place. But I will see you all next time.